Coach, final week of the regular season. You guys are home. How do you guys want to finish things up this week?
Yeah, finishing with 2 wins would be great. I think, with Kylie and Sammy, the two seniors, we'd like to send them out on top, and they deserve it. They've done a lot for this program. Kylie in her 2 years and Sammy in her 4. So anything that we can do to set them up for success, we're obviously going to try and do.
Talking with men's soccer, that they're facing teams that are fighting for playoff spots. With your opponents, is that another for you guys? Do you guys need to play spoiler at all, or is it just you're playing confident?
Yeah, no. You look at LA. LA's a little bit closer to clinching. I think one win or even maybe a draw for LA this weekend probably clinches it for them. You look at Dominguez, and they definitely need at least one win to be in the mix. So, we can play spoiler a little bit, which is nice. A little bit of a role reversal from what we had last year. So if we can, get something like that done, that would be good. But really, for us, it's about sending our seniors out on a high note and being successful.
What did even with 2 matches left? What did you learn about the squad this season? What did you learn overall?
Yeah, it's 12 new players, and a lot of it early on was, figuring out who could go where. I mean, we had so many different lineups, so many different things, and I think we learned a lot. And even at Chico, we learned a lot about a couple different players that we didn't really know. We moved Maddie Barnett to center back, and she was phenomenal there. And this is the first time she's ever played there for us. Now we have to see if it was a one-off situation or if it's multiple opportunities for her moving forward. But she was really, really good. And so a couple players, and that's just one example of some kids that stepped out of their comfort zone, performed well, and now provide another option, which of course provides more questions. So, we can use these last 2 games to hopefully apply some of the things we've learned, but it seems like every game with this group, it's something different that we're able to learn and develop and move forward.
A young team coming back next season, but will it be recruiting-wise, what will it take to kind of, a lot of your matches this season, could have gone, either with close games, but what do you feel like the team is lacking? Is there a person or two that kind of get you to where you guys want to be?
Yeah, I think there's a couple things positionally, but I think the biggest thing for us is the lessons that we're learning this year. Of course we're going to go out and get kids and handle that side of things, but the reality is what we learned this year as a young group is going to apply moving forward, which is going to be really good. So I think the future is really bright. You look, obviously lose Kylie, we lose Sammy, which isn't fun to lose 2 great players and 2 really good people for this program, but we bring back everybody else, and now we'll be bringing in players that will challenge for starting positions and take starting positions, and will make us better, and we'll have that kind of experience now that the depth grows on the bench, and that's something that just wasn't there this year. Every time we brought somebody in, people were playing well, but the experience wasn't the same. So for us to be able to build that next year, and you look at the foundation in this freshman class, you look at the foundation in this year's sophomore class, and you realize that we got 2-3 more years of really good players, really good people, and good student athletes. So we're really excited about that.
And if you could just talk about your 2 opponents coming up this week.
LA's good. LA's in the mix. Right in the thick of the playoff race for them, which is great. And, they're going to be athletic, and they're fast, and they're strong. They have a couple older players and some things like that. So they're going to present some good athletic challenges for us. Dominguez is an interesting one where their season this year mirrors a lot of what we did last year, where we came out of the gates firing and then kind of lost a little momentum at the end with some of the opponents we played. So, LA is going to be a tough challenge, and then Dominguez on senior day, we would expect that they're going to struggle against Sonoma, and they're going to have to get at least one win this weekend to have a shot at it. And so you look at it and you realize that they're going to have to win against us. So they're going to be going for broke, and you got 2 teams that can't afford to lose. Definitely can't afford to lose against us. So they need those points, and we expect 2 teams that are going to fight very, very hard to get them.
My last question: losing 2 seniors, does that make recruiting when you go out and recruit more difficult? That maybe not so many slots to fill, or is it just funness, or is it does it make it easier when there's a lot of players that
I think when you need a lot like we did this year, we bring in a large group, and it creates a situation where there's room for error, and we were lucky that we bring in 12 really good players, and we didn't really make any mistakes in that, and so that was good. But when you look at next year and you go, okay, well, we need 4 players, and you go, not a whole lot of room to make a mistake there, because now we're not bringing in 2 players in one position, we're bringing in that one player that we really need. So a little bit less room for error on our part, but at the same time it's exciting because, you know, we've got kids that are interacting when they come on their visits and stuff with these freshmen, these sophomores specifically, and realizing these are the kids that are going to be around. These are going to be my friends. These are going to be my family, my teammates. And that's an exciting proposition for them, because sometimes when you have a very old team, kids come in on visits and they go, oh, that would be cool, but you're not going to really be around. And the girls that are coming on visits and whatnot now are able to look at it and go, oh yeah, these are the girls that are going to be around. I like them. I like hanging out with them. This is a good setup. So for us, because of the quality of people and student athletes that we have in the program right now, I think it makes it a little bit easier, where other times maybe it might have been more